Narayan Reddy from Narayana Tech. So today's our topic is continue keyword and typecasting mechanism. So the continue is a keyword will be stopping or terminating a particular block. That block may be switch or a loop here. So we know that earlier we have two things called as a break keyword and as well as exit function. Break is a keyword to be stopping or terminating entire block is nothing but a switch or a loop. And exit is a function to be stopping entire program execution. So now let's observe the difference between the break, continue and as well as exit function in this program. Now if you observe this one, for I equivalent to 1 less than or equal, I less than or equal to I plus plus, j equivalent to 1 less than or equivalent to and j plus plus. So when it is first time I equivalent to 1 less than or equivalent to 2 and j equivalent to 1, j less than or equivalent to 2, condition is true. Now this condition is if I is equivalent to j. What is I value here? 1 and j value is also 1. Condition true. Condition is true is nothing but break. Break is nothing but will be going to stopping or terminating this entire block, nothing but j loop. Now after come out from j loop, again control is passing to I loop, that is I equivalent to 2 less than or equivalent to 2. Again j will be 1. Now if I, what is I value here? 2. 2 equivalent to j is 1, condition false. Condition is false is nothing but now it will execute the printf statement. What is printf statement is going to printing now I and j. What is I value? 2 and j value is 1. After printing I and j, again control is passing to j plus plus is nothing but 2. If I is equivalent to j, nothing but 2 equivalent to 2, condition is true. Condition true means again break, it will come out from 0. Then I plus plus 3, condition false, come out from I loop also. Now what is output we are getting when you use the break statement is called as 2, 1. Similarly, in place of break, if you use exit statement, nothing but exit function, we know that exit function purpose is to be stopping or terminating the entire program execution. Okay, let's observe this one here. Whenever first time I equivalent to 1 and j equivalent to 1, condition is true. When this condition is true, then exit. What is meant by exit here? It will be going to stopping or terminating entire program execution. So it's nothing but here we will not get any output here. So that is no output here. So because whenever the I and j both are same, so then exit function will be going to stopping or terminating the entire program execution here. So suppose if you use continue keyword. Now let's observe this what is the output we'll get when you use continue keyword here. So what is continue keyword is when I equivalent to 1 and j equivalent to 1, condition is true. Condition true means if I is equivalent to j, condition true. Condition true means continue. What is continue keyword is? The continue keyword will pass the control to same loop to continue the next iteration. What is the next iteration is called as j plus plus. What j plus plus is called here? 2. 2 less than or equivalent to 2. Condition is true. If I is equivalent to j, what is I value? 1 and j value is 2. Condition false. Condition false is nothing but now it is going to executing this statement. What is this statement is called as printf percentage ij. What is I and j is called as I is 1 and j is 2. After printing I and j value, then again control is passing to the j plus plus is nothing but 3, condition false. Then come out from j loop. Then again control is passing to I loop. I value will become 2, 2 less than or equivalent to 2. Condition is true. Then j equivalent to 1 less than or equivalent to 2. Again if I, what is I value? 2 and j value is 1. Condition is false. Condition false is nothing but printf. What is printing now? I and j. What is I value? 2 and j value is 1. After printing this I and j values here, again pass the control to the next again j plus plus. What is j plus plus becomes as again 2. Condition true. Condition true is nothing but if I is equivalent to j. What is I value? 2 and j value 2. Condition true. Condition true means continue. What is continue will pass the control to same loop to continue the next iteration becomes j plus plus 3. Condition false, come out from j loop, then I plus plus 3, condition false, come out from this loop here. So if you let's observe this one, the output of this one 2 1 when you use break statement, exit nothing output, and continue 1 2 2 1 here. So you just remember that the break is a keyword will be going to stopping the entire loop, nothing but entire j loop. And when you use exit statement, exit function, it is going to terminating the entire program execution. And continue keyword will be going to stopping the specified iteration. So that specified iteration you are going to applying some condition is called as if condition. The continue is a keyword will be going to stopping or terminating the specified iteration. That iteration that is you will be going to placing the condition by using if here. So that is the continue keyword always will follows with the if condition here. So whatever the condition is satisfies, it will skip that condition what we are placing that iteration, and I can pass the control to the same loop to continue the next iteration. So that is the difference between break and exit and continue statements here. Next, we have another topic is called as a typecasting mechanism. Typecasting is a process of two-way conversion of one type of data to another type here. Generally, it is of two types here. We have that implicit type conversion and explicit type conversion. Implicit type conversion is nothing but converting a data from one type to another type here. It's called as implicit type conversion. Okay, let us, for example, we have some statements are like this here. That is float a equivalent to 54.545 or 3231 int b equivalent to a here. What is b equivalent to a here? B equivalent to 54 here. So that is because the float value, if it is storing into integer variable which takes only integer data but does not takes any decimal values here. And now we have another example, int x equivalent to 66 and character ch here. Ch equivalent to x. What is x value here? 66. 66 is an ASCII code value of b. Now what is character ch equivalent to b? That is capital B, not uppercase b here. Because the characters when you enter from the keyboard, that is not stored as only into the value as a character. The character implicitly it is converting into an implicit input is called as ASCII code value. That ASCII code value will be stored into the character 1 byte of memory. So instead of input internal storage of input like 66, we are going to storing that x value. What is x value? Here we're storing a 66. Nothing but when you're accessing that, it is converting 66 character. That is what is 66 an ASCII code value of capital B here. So that's why we are getting this B here. Next, we have another one is explicit type conversion. Explicit type conversion is nothing but converting the data from one type to another type by the user. These types will be converting by the user from one type of data to another type here. So the syntax of this one is variable name equivalent to type name and expression here. So let us, for example, we have some examples like this. Say int a equivalent to 10, comma b equivalent to 3. So let's we have b equivalent to float of a divides b. So what is mean by float of a divides b is nothing but generally b equivalent to float. What is float of a? What is a here? 10. 10.00000 divides by b. What is b value here is called as b here. So that we'll get the b value as, what is this b value as 3.333 like this here. This is an output of this one here. So generally, if you are not using this conversion, generally float value, what is float value here? 10. 10 divides by 3. 10 divides by 3 is nothing but if you divide integer with integer, you will get an integer expression. If you are storing that integer value like 10 divides by 3 is nothing but you will get 3. That 3 value if you are storing into b variable, that is a float variable, you will get generally the output is 3.0000 like that. But if you want to be convert exact float conversion data, then we should use the expression called as a floating type of expression. That is b equivalent to float of a divides by b. So now whatever a value is there, that is converting into floating type, that is dividing with b, so that you will get this float value is called as 3.333 here. So that is now if you divide any float value with integer, you will get the result is also a float type here. Integer with integer will get result is integer. Float with integer will get the result also float. Float by float you will get the result also float here. So right now we are getting the float with integer, will get the result also float is that is output is 3.3333 like that here. Next we have another example, character ch equivalent to capital B nothing but uppercase B. Int x equivalent to, generally if it gives just ch. Ch is internally is having an ASCII code value. That ASCII code value is an integer type of value. Now we are asking to be converting whatever ch input is there, that is a ch internal input is there, that is integer value. We are asking that conversion of ch into integer type and stored into x here. So what is x value? Now we are getting x 66. What is 66? Is the character of capital B. What is capital ch is nothing but be given there as a B. So now this is B is an input, internal input is called as 66. That is ASCII code value of character B. that is stored into x here. Now what is x value we are getting as 66 here. So like this, these conversions will be used to be conversion from one type to another type. These conversions are called as explicit type conversion. Let us, for example, if we have sum is an integer type and average if we required in float, then sum you should be convert into float type. That is an explicit type conversion mechanism. So like this, we can convert a data from one type to the another type here. So these are called as implicit and as well as explicit type conversions mechanism. So users, if you like this video, please like and share. And for more updated videos, please subscribe our channel. Thank you one and all.